see, do I need to slide the other way? Because I can see. Where's my hand here? Right here. Okay. Maybe I don't have to. All right, this is your bow, Andre. Back up in here just for a little bit. You know, teaching myself chords and so forth, and some chord progressions. Sometimes you got to pick ideas from others, right? And then just go for it. All right. Where's my headset at? All right, my honey was in here the other night, Wednesday night, so I gotta see what she done touched, what she done messed up the mood, sliders, all kind of stuff. So I'm just do a little bit of this. All right. Practice is essential. It's very important. So, oh, that turns it on. That probably will work. All right. Okay. What did the honey touch? All right. I say this every day as much as possible. As much as possible, because everybody's schedule is different. Just practice on something different, or new. You can practice on something you already know, and just take that idea, or whatever it is. Just take whatever it is that you know and transpose. Now, I'm just sort of waking up, so give me a few minutes. Y'all often hear me say I'm not a keyboard player, which I'm not. What'll happen is, I'm gonna say, let me put it this way. What is probably gonna end up happening with me is I'm definitely probably going to let me see which way my left hand. I need y'all to see that C, and I definitely need y'all to see this. So I'm trying to. That's my left hand. Left hand. So let me see here. Trying to make sure y'all can see that left hand. At least I can get that C there. Yeah, I'm seeing one if y'all gonna see. See. I guess I'm not gonna win. All right, so told you. Let me see. I might have to make this higher. Hold on. It might make a big difference. So let me see here. So my wife is in here. Probably that might work because I have to make this higher. And let me see if this thing's moving. Sorry for the moving a lot. Okay, baby, that might do it. That may do it. I think y'all could probably see more of a range of the keyboard, I think. All right, hope y'all don't see the back of my head here. Try this again. Now, let me see here. Got a part of my left hand. So, okay, maybe. Now, let me see. I might have to slide over. What is it? To my left, maybe? Okay. Let me see how that come out. Okay, got that left hand, and you got my right hand. All right, but now, when I shift up, you're gonna barely see. Let me see how much I need these. How much do I need that? Let me see. I'm gonna slide this over just a hair, maybe. All right. Anyway, I guess I'm not gonna win on everything. All right. Allergies acting crazy now. All right. Anyway. All right. I'm not a keyboard player. I think what I was getting ready to say, what might end up happening is I might spend a little bit more time on the keys, as I did last year before I got sick, and then that just kind of threw me off. Yeah, D7 sharp 9, flat 13. You hear this a lot in gospel music. You may hear it like this. You might even hear that voice. Now, just change the voicing of the name of the chord, but this is a D7 sharp 9 sharp 5 without the flat 13. All right. Now, when I did that, the bottom, now I have a D7 sharp 9 flat 5. Earlier it was sharp 9 sharp 5. Is this because I'm reaching down here for this note? Not so much. This makes me play the flat 13, which is the 6. Depending on the key signature, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. C, the C scale. All right. And so since I take that off, now it's just a D7 sharp 9 sharp 5. I think my whole idea is spend some time on the keyboard. I can look at the stuff on Chordy. Chordy's gonna be like, yo, you playing this fat chord? Sometimes you might hear it this way. I'm sorry, right here. Right. And when you do inversions, you can do inversions and you know, if either one of these notes, you have this tritone. So this turns into a major 7 flat 5. I told you guys already about this type of stuff. You know, that's just without me putting the C there because it's here because of the tritone. So F sharp or G flat major 7 flat 5. F sharp major 7 flat 5 with the C on the bottom, but that's still the same thing. It's just no matter how I cut the mustard, I can spread this chord out if I can reach. Good luck, can't reach that far. So this is pretty much the same thing as this. All right. Think of that B flat sus2. Still the same thing. B flat major 7 flat 5. Then when you have the F sus4, still the same thing. G flat F sharp major 7 flat 5. No matter, and I'm just reaching. I'm reaching, you know. I know y'all heard these voices with chords before. See, if I can spread the chord, now this changes things. Actually, I'm sorry, I lied. Same chord, F sharp, G flat, major 7 flat 5. Now let me come back down for a second. If I add the D there, then we go to a minor move. And I'm sure you heard this voicing as well. It's the D. If I put it here in the C, yeah. So more than likely, I probably would have put the D there, or double up. C minor 11 flat 5. We're gonna get into all this type of stuff. It's gonna be in the book that I will be addressing in my book. I'm actually already got my batches all created. I was actually trying to send some more batches last night, but I had a lot to do at work last night, so I couldn't really get all my 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I couldn't get my 12 batches off last night. That's just 12 of that. And then I have another, let me see, that's 12. And then it looks like another, hold on. Did I already put that over here? Whatever. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7, 8 more to push out. That ain't it. That's just me generating chords to put in the book. I believe I'm gonna do the first edition, and I'm not gonna go heavyweight on the first edition. When I mean heavyweight, I mean throw everything in there because some of the beginner musicians out there may not be able to capture all this type of information all at once. So for the beginner musician, I'm gonna try to be easy on y'all, but also at the same time, I don't want y'all to be always still stuck doing it. This is how I learned how to play on my own. No one showed me how to play these chords. These were my exact first chords, actually. Right? And I didn't know what they were at the time. I was just making it up as I go. So thank God for Cordy. Now that I got Cordy, all right, and not only just because of Cordy, but before that, I was already trying to study what is these chords I'm playing. So I found out that this is a C sharp or D flat. That's a C, B flat or A sharp, A. Notes, right? I'm just doing it chromatically. Until I get all 12 notes knocked down. D flat, C sharp, C natural, B natural, or C flat, B flat, A sharp, A flat or G sharp, G, F sharp or G flat, F, E natural, E flat or D sharp, D natural, and guess what? I'm back to the note I. All right, so I had to go back and teach myself this type of stuff. The interesting thing about it was that I already knew the notes because I used to play horns. But horn and keyboard, two different instruments, so I didn't know what was what on the keyboard. All right, so I had to go and study, all right, to figure it out. And then later on, I came back and started studying the scales on all 12 keys. Then I came back to start studying the scales. Right. So. And start studying the scales in all 12 keys. So I can figure out where these notes are. You know, you probably say, man, why did you do that chromatic move going in reverse? I don't know. It's still called transpose. Now, I know y'all probably saying, wow, man, you didn't put on here transposing like you normally would. Let's talk about transpose. I know. I didn't want to frighten some of you guys out there, but you got to learn. We all have to learn how to transpose, right? And take the information that you already know and create what I call a simple pattern to a song or something. Or maybe you just want to create a chord progression for talk music and you want to move them to different keys, right? You know, you might want to do something like that. Yeah. So I had to go back and teach myself this stuff. So if I wanted to learn how to play the same thing, I have to just look at what my pattern is. Root position, first inversion. Now my number is, if I'm in D flat, I'm gonna say 1, 7, 6, 5.5. Some of us might use the word +5 or whatever. 5, 1, 4. Remember, I have to know the scale already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. D flat the 1, E flat 2, F3, F sharp or G flat number 4. I'm gonna use the word D flat, so I'm gonna just put it that way. A flat the 5, B flat number 6, C number 7, and back to the 1. 1, 7, 6. 5.5. If I want to call it 5 up, I use the word 5 up a lot. 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Ooh. 1. All right, and then creating a pattern. Now, some of us might want to write this down on a notebook, and some of us we can sit here and just do it one at a time. I don't want to go into the utility button, but just in case somebody out there doesn't know how to transpose or lazy and don't want to spend the time to transpose, there is a, now y'all probably gonna be mad when I tell you this. Some folk gonna be mad. Why are you teaching them to transpose? All right, let me get out of that. But I'm not gonna cheat. Right? We're not gonna cheat. So, you know, in any key, it's just that you just have to remember the particular chord that you're using as a pattern. So if I say, I'll usually say, I'll write this down because, you know, I'm getting old. I ain't young like some of y'all folk out there. If I can just remember the pattern, and I try to keep it simple. All right. So I'll write it on here. So 1, 7, 6, plus 5. I'm gonna use the word plus 5. 5. What did I say? 5, 1, 4. I think that's what I said. What was it? 5, 1, 4. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now, if I think that's a little bit too much, right, to try to remember in all the 12 keys, right? You can always take your time and do this daily, right? Now, when I say on my 1, it's a major move, MJ. On my 7, it's going to end up being a major move. But our 7, technically, according to the Nashville system, our 1 is major. Our 2 is minor. Hey, look at that left hand. And then our 3 is minor. And our 4 is major. Our 5 is major. And then our 6 is minor. And our number 7 is diminished. And then we back to 1. Wow. Okay, I would have written that little pattern out, right? Or I would say it's a formula. Right? Now, because I might be thinking of a talk music in D flat or C sharp, D flat, and I'm thinking of a pattern that I can do, but it's gonna be some rules getting broken along the way. So my 7 is gonna be a major. And then my 6 is gonna be a major. I'm breaking rules. If you remember what I said, the 6 is minor. My 7 is diminished. Y'all remember that? So I'm gonna break some rules along the way. All right. Then we had that plus 5. That's a passing move. So we use that word passing move. So I'm gonna just put passing. All right. So passing, you know, just a passing chord, just to do whatever. Now I'm going to the 5. I'm gonna break the rule. Well, okay. I'm actually not gonna break the rule per se, slightly in a way, because our 5 was supposed to be major chord. But it's not gonna be the major chord y'all think it's gonna be. That's supposed to be there. So we might use the word borrow another chord from another key. Borrow, not substitute, but borrow another chord from another key. So if I said B is the 1, we have the root position and the first inversion and the second inversion. I think somebody caught on already. Borrow another chord from a different key and see if it works. Oh. All right, so then we have the 5. Then we go to this little 1. And I'll figure out a chord that I want to put on that 1. And then I'm gonna break some rules slightly. Yeah, I use the word slightly. No, then I'm gonna break the rule on the 4. All right, so 1, you can go to major, or you can find another type of alternate chord to take you to the 1. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1 through 7, right? That's the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then you're back to the 1 technically. We could talk about the continuation of the number system after number 7 is 8, which is number 1. 9, which is 2. 3, which is, y'all get the point, right? You do the continuation 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Y'all get the point. Okay. Now, just remember that any chord can go on the 1. Any chord can go on the 2. Okay, many different types of chords can go on the 1, y'all. I do this all the time with my other formula. 1 major, 1 minor, 1 augmented, add the 7, 1 diminished, 1 augmented. Oh, I did that already. Right, diminished, right? 1 dominant chord. Y'all get the point. So it's so many different types of chords you could put on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's unlimited. So don't get stuck thinking that you only can put those kind of chords on the 1. You can put sus2 on the 1. It's secret sauce on the 1. Y'all get. I even turn around and can transpose a different chord on the 1. What? I can put a whole nother chord on another one, the secret sauce chords on the 1. What? The sky's the limit. Guess what? And then I'm back. We may call this that first chord I went to was the sus2. And I'm gonna transpose. That didn't sound too fantastic, you know. That worked. And all I did was D flat sus2, D sus2. That didn't sound too fantastic. It might work for whatever another situation that I might get myself into. How about E flat sus2? That sound okay? It worked. So you end up playing the sus2 here. D flat sus2. This you end up playing at D major 7 sus2, which sounds weird. Excuse me. And then you have a D flat 6-9. Then you end up with a D flat minor 7 with a 4. And then you have a D flat major 7 flat 5. Remember I told y'all in the other videos the other day, there's all types of approach to whatever chord you trying to play. It's not only one way. There's many ways to play the chords that you're trying to do. So anyway, I'm using the sus2 to pull this off in this case, right? I'm just transposing. D flat major 7 flat 5. Watch this, watch this. D flat major 7 flat 5. Now if you look at it, I'm playing the secret sauce chord, but watch this. And I literally was just playing that chord right there. And all I did was move that 1, that sus2 chord, note 1, and put it at the top. And now I have a D major 7 flat 5. What? Watch this. Let me move this bottom here. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna move the top note and put it on the bottom. And it's still a what? D flat major 7 flat 5. It's just so many other ways you can approach this, right? The same chord. Let me try some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, that changes the whole ball game because now I went somewhere else with it. Or however, I can find another tritone. Okay, 6, 9, 11. D minor 7 flat 5. What? D flat major 7 flat 5. And so you see, you can mess with chords Cordy can't figure this one out, but I'm pretty sure Ridiculous will. They can't figure this one out. All right, F major 9, sus4, A minor 7 flat 5 with the flat 13, and I can go on and on with this stuff. So just don't get stuck, my beginner musicians, or even intermediate level musicians, because you can put more chords, other chords on the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 7. So remember 1 through 7. 7 back to 1. You can put more than one different type of chord on the 1. All right. I can voice the move like this, and it's a D flat 6/9 chord. If I told you I'm transposing up, as I did earlier, a D7 sharp 9 flat 13, D flat major 13, D flat 7 at 11, and then this thing can go on and on and on. You'll start discovering chords, and then you can create chord pattern. Anyway, this pattern is a simple pattern: 1 major, all right, A flat major. Now remember, you have to learn your inversions. All right, I have to keep that in mind if I want to take the same movement. And I won't do the whole thing, right? I'm not gonna try my, I'm just going to look. This might be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 chords, right? If I can't remember all 14 chords in one shot to go to another key, no big deal. Break it up into sections, right? Break that thing up and go to another key. And then, document, all right, you know what? I'm going to do D flat right now. So I'm going to put the D flat right there. All right, I'm going to do this move. Just chordy. Root position on the 1. First inversion on the 7. Second inversion of the D flat major chord. Right root first, second. C major root first, second. That's why they tell you to learn your inversion. B major root first, second. I'm borrowing another chord from another key. Matter of fact, because this is out of the key scale, so we call this a passing move. I won't use the word borrow. I'll just say, I just threw it in there. All right. We have the B major, root position, first inversion, second. Oh, it happens to work. All right, so we have a D flat 7/9, and it's similar to this, which it is actually. It's the same. It's just me transposing, right? Transposing, right? This is the D7/9, right? And this is the D flat 7/9. All I did was transposing. Just transposing. Just transposing. Right? Right? Just transposing. Creating patterns for yourself, and simple patterns that D7, 9, D flat 7/9 chord. This is the move that you heard in Lindsay's album when he played The Best of Me. The best of me. All right. So that brings me to this point when I start saying learn chords. You saw the best of me, E flat major 9. Many ways to approach this E flat major 9 chord, y'all. Right? All right, G7. It just, G7. G7. All right, I had to put it an octave higher. And then it goes to B flat, using the power chord to B flat. B flat major 9. Many different ways to approach the major 9 chords. So it's more than one way to approach this stuff. You saw the best in me, whatever the words are. All right, so then now we go to G minor 9. Many ways to approach the G minor 9. G minor 9/11. Right? And then this is the G7 sus4. Many ways to approach that too. transposing from the G minor 9 that I did earlier. Oop. All I did was this time transpose back. So it's like trying to play the big chord. You know, playing the big chord. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Reaching for this big chord it's not easy in all 12 keys. So I probably more than likely will realize, well, I'm thinking it's already based upon the way my hands are sitting here to transpose the same chord to other keys that might not work that well because of the key shape. Without me having to hit the extra note. And then here, see, so I might have to alter some fingering. See, it's not that easy. So I may have to, what I call improvise, right? You know, figure out, okay, that reaches, woo! You know, so I know I'm playing the F major chord, right? And I got the B flat on the bottom. Oop. Now, see the double. So I may not be able to do the double, or maybe I wait, maybe I might. That sounds whack. But let's see how this works. So I had the F chord, and then I have the reach for the E chord. All right, so I have F. What's before E? F. E. So now, so let me see, can I reach that? So that sounds whack. Remember, I had the thumb here. So that means somehow I got to get this voice in. You see how weird that feels? F. Get over there. So more than likely, I'll probably not play that double note in this case. Right? So remember pattern. All right? So I have to remember, there we go. So I did the double note this time in the right hand, instead of the left. It worked for me in the left hand. Now I do the improvisation. Is that a word? Improvisation with the thumb in the right hand to pull that move off that I want to do. Or maybe not. Oh, I guess I can reach it. Now, this would just be a bonus. Not that I had to. But I could have played that, remember that sus move I said? So this could be, I could get away with the F sharp, sus 9, sus 4. Or go ahead and hit you with the minor 9/11 move. So this time in the right hand, the thumb picks up the double move. Now I'm just transposing what I just played. Double up with the thumb here. But I realize I can't do it here, coming down. So now I realize I can do it in the right hand. So F sharp minor 9/11. Oh. Okay, all right, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this, right? All right, now, all I'm doing is transpose. But could I get the double up this time here? No, it's probably 9 out of 10 is going to end up being in the right hand. So what's after E or before E? That's right, D. E flat. I'm sorry, E flat. E flat. So would I be able to get that double up? Let's find out. There it is, yes. So it ends up falling in the right hand. And remember, it's more than one way to approach this. Because if I was on the organ, of course, I wouldn't be reaching down here for the power chord or nothing like that. Everything will be close in. Hey, stop all this noise. All right, so basically I just transpose. See? I knew that was gonna happen. E. And sometimes I don't play the middle note, which is E flat, the 3. But it's cool. All right. All right, now he takes you to this move here. B flat 7 with the 13. And then he goes back to it. E flat major 9. And then he hits you with this All right, so there's that C9 sus 4 I had mentioned earlier. There's more than one way to approach this stuff. All right, so the next section is, now he's going to go back to this loop. But this is the minor move, D minor. That's the D minor. Then he just rolling back, and we just end up being on the perfect fifth at this point. D minor. And now we're not gonna play the same chord I played a minute ago. We're gonna now switch it up just a little bit and use this, and then use this little A flat to grace into somewhat of the same chord. G minor 9, right? But I'm gonna omit the notes in the middle and play the outer note. Still creating a G minor 9 chord regardless. Yeah, so now I can just and be done with it, but that changes my chord name to a G7 sus 2. But I want to hit you with the minor move. All right, and here comes that chord. Right, G9. Let's take the 2 off, with the 9 at the top, and it's a G7 chord. In actuality, I broke this down from using my formula: major, minor, augmented. Let's go add the 7. We have a C major 7, sharp 5. We have the diminished move, diminished 7 move, right? And then we have the C7. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. That's what I was calling it then, right? C major 7, flat 7. I mean C major flat 7. That's what I was calling it. C major flat 7. That's what I was giving it a name at the time because I didn't know what it was called at first. C7. That's what they call it, C7. That's my 9 because of the scale is continuation at 7, 8, which is 1. 2 is 9. So that's why you got a C major, flat 7, 8, 9. So C9 chord. What the musician did in the album, he decided, hey, you know what, this is gonna sound dope if I just move the C to the bottom and move the 5 to the bottom, and then you leave your 3, flat 7, at the 2, if you will, which we call the 9. And that's the voicing he gave. And then we go to the F minor move. F minor 7, B flat at 2, F minor 9. I told you there's many ways to approach this. And back to this move again. Wait, hold on. Yeah, back to this move. All I'm doing is carrying the bass line. But the voicing is, hold on. Yeah. Right. Now, for whatever reason, Cordy cannot figure out what this chord is called. So let me pull up my mouse on my own. Hold on. Uh-oh. I lose heat. No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Did I lose my MIDI? All right, so where's my mouse at? Which one is the? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn the other laptop on. So, Cordy's gonna call this a G. That's a G at the top. Cordy's calling this a G2. I don't know why, but let's drop the B flat there. There it is. B flat 13 is what I thought. B flat 13. Now Cordy can identify it now because I threw the B flat there. But without the bass line, Cordy doesn't know what to call this. So B flat 7 with the 13. Now Meticulous is calling this the B flat 13. All right, so the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what happened with the 7? The 7 got flat. That's why. The 13 is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6. Is at the top of the finger. So that's why it's called the B flat 7, 13. All right. So we got this move. Woo! All right. Then he does this little quick move. When we talked about this the other day, right? we gonna learn these quads, right? But let me get back to this other song. If I'm trying to learn how to transpose, and when you start learning chords, let me drop this thing. When you start learning chords and chord patterns or creating chord patterns, I try to create simple chord patterns that I can remember. All right. I hope I remember it. So now D flat, A flat. 1, 7. This is a B flat minus 7 now. Because of the B flat. Not because of the D flat. Because of the B flat. The scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember the same scenario. Flat to 7. Right. So that's why it's called a B flat minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flat to 7. B flat minus 7. And if you transpose, you already know half step back, B flat minus 7. And because I'm using the second version of the major chord to C major, what is this now? Yes, you got it. A minus 7, right? B flat minus 7, A minus 7. If I'm half stepping back, so technically we're going to the 6, 5.5 because we're doing passing moves to get to the 5. So now we have an A flat, right? A flat minus 7. B flat minus 7. A flat minus 7. And half step back is A minus 7. B flat, A flat minus 7. And then we went to this D flat 7, 9, similar to this move. See? And all we're doing is transposing. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, so you're doing transposing. Oh, wait. Now, this is me saying I want to learn this particular chord pattern. All right. So now I'm on the 4. I'm playing the major 7 chord. I have to try to remember the pattern. Major, root, first inversion of A flat. First inversion. Second inversion. Second inversion. Second inversion. Okay. This can get tricky. This can get a little tricky. Now, how I'm going to try my way to remember this because of the tritone, and I'll put a bottom on it, and hopefully I'll remember 1, 2, 3, 4 notes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully, all right. I'm gonna try to do it like that, or I gotta play the tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe not. Maybe my fingers may drop to it. Now I'm going to the 4 and I'm playing the F sharp major 7, F sharp major 7. I'm sorry, G flat major 7. There are many ways to approach that I told you earlier. All right, then E flat minor 7 flat 5. I told you there's gonna be different ways of approaching this stuff. All right, and now I just have just basic D flat on the 3. 1, 2, 3. F sharp minor. Right, basic back to D flat technically, but with the A flat or with the A flat. All right, whew. A flat, A flat, 1, 2, 2, A flat sus, 4. A flat sus, A flat 9, because remember the 2 is 9. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, not 8, 9, yeah. A flat. Well, actually, I could have played like this. I just added that note, which causes it's technically an A flat 7 sus 2, but then I went here and hit the this note here, creating the 9. Instead of the 7. All right, A flat 7 sus 2, and now A flat 9 sus4. I don't remember this pattern. Good luck to me. Right? Uh-oh. 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 This is gonna be probably harder to remember. But like you just resolve it. On the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A flat 7, M1. Good luck to me if I remember this pattern in another key. All right. So let's say I wanted to put it in C. Okay. A lot of times I like to do the chromatic going up, but I'm thinking of B. I think B is gonna give me a challenge, and maybe not. Maybe B may not give me a bad challenge. Maybe I might ace this without hesitation, I guess I should say. Who knows? But generally, usually what happens is you start memorizing pattern at a certain point. So let's go to C. So I remember playing the root position on the 1, first inversion on the 7. I'm going to the 6. A, there it is. The A, remember? A minus 7. Half step back, A flat minus 7. Now we had a new chord, G minus 7. Oh, okay. And then that little, I already knew what it was, right? Because I had played it already. Or if I want to put the 9 in there. Yeah, already was playing it already. Oh. There it is. All right, now let's go to the major 7. Half step up, it was F sharp, G flat major 7. Half step down is F major 7. Yes. So once you remember a specific pattern, in fact, I didn't really actually finish doing the moves, right? But I'm just kind of moving forward with it, right? Right. And then 2, D minor 7 flat 5, C. Let me see. Minor 6, F minor 6. C. Let's see if I can get that little resolve movement. C. Hold on. What was the other one I said? Is that what I did? This one. Okay. All right. So let me see. Hold on. What chord I said? A flat 9 sus4. Okay. Hold on. There it is. Ah! I was liking that voice in there because that's cool. But anyway, I corrected it, right? And 2, I can feel the fingering movement. And I had to shift one of the fingers over because of the key shape. G sus4, G9 sus4. Let's see, how can I resolve? Woo! Boy, y'all about to make me... Y'all try to embarrass myself. No. I was watching this video of this musician, and I was like, man, in my mind, like, bro, you better practice before you come on social media. You better practice before you come on social media. You don't want to, I mean, if you can correct your mistake almost instantaneously right away, so you're not embarrassed and you're like, oh man, I can't find this chord. Can't find this chord. It is a little bit embarrassing. But you see, immediately I realized I can go to the major 7. I could have did that and still go to this one. And still do the resolve move. And still get out. Right? And went right and ended it, right? So, next, get to the correct move that I said earlier. Resolving. Oh, I'm trying to hit y'all with the secret sauce. Go. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to the secret sauce. I said it. So as soon as I said it, I did it. All right, so. And it's not hard to do this, y'all, when you transpose. You know, just a little practice, you know. D minor 7 flat 5, and I'm trying to memorize the pattern. C. F minor 6. And I didn't get a chance to finish writing it down, right? All right? All right? G9, sus4, resolving. And then out. And go back to the other key and do it again. original key. And just remember, major, major now. Minor 7, minor 7, minor 7. Right? Major, D flat 7 9, major 7, minor 7 flat 5, major, minor 6, major, resolving. Right, sus4, 9 sus4, 9 sus4. Oh, I went to another move. I heard that in my head. Okay, I'm sorry. See what happens after a while when you start hearing ideas, but anyway. Alright, A flat 7. And boom. Now I hope I don't do that other chord when I get to C. See, so I didn't do it. And you can do any chord patterns and any keys once you learn a pattern. And if you have to write out what your pattern's gonna be, so shall it be, right? Now, if you don't want to write it out, you don't have to. You can sit here and do what I'm doing, you know, and mess with it. After a while, the chords will be locked in my mind. F sharp, add 2. G flat, add 2. That's my 2. You know, the 2. I call it the 9. All right. So we got the 9. Hold on. The 9, right? Right. You know. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Okay, see, y'all are. You never know what you're gonna come up with. You never know what groove you might find out. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Transpose. You see, you never know what you're gonna come up with. Oops! That was an accident. Okay, so I'll probably do that a few times. I won't spend a whole lot of time, but I would just do a few times just so I can make sure my fingers are going to play the move. Major 7. I almost forgot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming out. Oh, I did it. My fingers went to that other chord. I knew that was going to... So, accident. Oops. And then out. That wasn't intentional, but... And then the more you do this a few times, and they always say do slow. Do this, move slowly. All right, go to B. Oh no. Oh no. All right. B shouldn't be hard, neither, right? Because I'm thinking of the previous key. Hopefully. Hopefully, right? So, root position. First inversion of F sharp, because we're in B. I can't call it flat no more. It's sharp. B, root position, first inversion of the F sharp. Y'all see what I'm saying? So I got the 1, 7, right? What's next? 6, 1, 7, 6, right? And my 6 is supposed to be major, right? See? It'll fall right to it. Now, pass the move. Pass the move. All right, here we go. Let me see. Do I want to do? There it is. B7 9. What? Now, my hands really want to play the 2-can chord. Right? You know, so he wants to play the 2-hand chord, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Always keep it simple. 1, 7, 6, A flat minor 7. I'm sorry, we're in B, so let me change the chord name so in case nobody gets confused. I already know what it should be, but let's go to B. So 1, B, F sharp 7. We're going to go to the 6. It's going to be G sharp minus chord 7 chord. Half step down with the passing move, G minor 7. Half step back, F sharp minus 7, and then we go to the B 7/9 chord. Oh wow! What was the chord that I played before? Which was the major 7, which was F major 7. So now this is probably where I might improvise, all right? Because you remember I was playing the major 7 move here. Let's see if I want to do an improvisation here. Maybe not. Up. Okay, let's see. Now that causes me to play the straight up E flat major 7 chord, but I had the 9, right? So that means my left hand is going to help me out. Oh yeah. So let's see. Let's see if my left hand gonna be my friend. Or let's see. Hold on. Let me see. I was gonna see if my left hand is gonna be my friend. So I guess my left hand is not gonna be my friend, right? Right? Because I can't get my 9, which is the 2, right? So the only way I can do that is, there it is. I have to bring the chord in this way. All right, so to bring my 9. Yeah. So that means I'll probably change my voicing a little bit, right? So let's try it again. Let's see. Let me try this move here. All right, now see that makes me want to go to a different chord voicing, which is called the E6/9 chord. Yes, the E6/9. But I want to still continue to follow this move. But the problem is, okay, now I can pull that off. But oh my God, that feels whack. This feels crazy. Now, technically I can play the chord, but it feels weird doing it. So what I might end up doing is bring the hand here, which I still can get to my bottom. And 9 out of 10, that's what I anyway be playing. No, anyways, this way actually is kind of funny. And or I can come from this angle too, which is also E major 9 as well. Now I'm carrying the power chord. You see what I'm saying? All right. Now, because my finger's already there, so now no problem. So sometimes you might have to alter, right? It's okay. Do what you got to do. Right? Do what you got to do. Now, if I don't want to come up, I can go here. Right, and then come here. So I'm using, I don't have to actually necessarily use the power chord, but I just did it anyway. So it worked. There it is. Now I got it without the power chord. So now my finger figured it out. Thumb figured it out. See, it figured it out. Instead of me rolling up to it, I just went down to it. Then my E major 9 chord. The only difference was y'all don't hear me putting the E here, but because it's down here to my bottom with my left hand. So instead of me doing this. See, so I had to improvise. So I had to do some improvisation. Okay, so yeah, so whatever way you can do what you gotta do what you do. Yeah, so that's my arrangement for coming at this angle. And I wanted to follow it, but the problem is it's so uncomfortable trying to do that. Now, probably if I keep practicing this, good luck if I can remember. If I can remember to get, because you can't train your brain and your fingering to get where you want it to go. But this feels so weird doing. Feels a little weird. So I'm gonna improvise. And I'm gonna improvise. So I still got my E major 9 chord, regardless. Now, let's go to the key of B flat and do it. And the same scenario. I will practice this a few times until I feel comfortable. And of course, like I said, slowly. And then do it in C again. 2. Almost messed that up. All right, now we're in B. And then improvise. All right, now let's get my 2, 3, 4. 2. Ooh, C sharp minor 7 flat 5 major. Remember, you have to learn your scales, y'all, to pull this off, to know your scales in all 12 keys. Right? Remember, you got to learn your scales in all 12 keys to know where your 2 is. Right? Right? C sharp minor 7 flat 5, B, E minor 6. Remember, I'm just repeating the same pattern. B. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm creating a move. I'm creating a simple movement, right? You never know when you have to come up across something. So Father God, we thank you, and we give you all the praise. Oh, something. All right. And God, we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Whatever, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Create a simple pattern, right? In all 12 keys, right? Slowly but surely. You know, you don't have to be in a hurry. If you can't get past 6 keys, or you can't get past the 3 keys, time out. Go take a time out, you know. Now later on I can do the little secret sauce. I can do all of the tricks, like, you know, I can do all the little trick. You know what I'm saying? You know, do all the 6-9 moves now. And do all the 5, 1, leave me alone. To the 5. And then you can do your thing, right? You know, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Just remember Rod's pattern. Minor 7 flat 5, major. Minor 6, major. My finger wants to go to the 3. my finger wants to do. That's all tricks later. That's all of the tricks for later, right? 5-1, 5-1, and get me out of this. 5-1 and A D flat. Then I do the da 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 da. 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that finger wants to do that, you know, go here, but I'm supposed to go here, right? That diminished move. 5-1. Doesn't matter in B. 5-1 in B. Let me see. Let me see. 5-1, 5-1, and then to the 5. And then you just do whatever, you know, thing. You know what I'm saying? You, whatever, you can make up whatever, you know, Lord. What? Yeah, you can do whatever comes to mind. You never know what kind of voicings you can come up with, you know. So then, now this time I dropped that voicing, and I took you to the sus move, and I hit you with the secret sauce move. But anyway, what was my chord? Is it? There it is. E minor, major 9. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. But now, I can build on these chord progressions in other keys. So far I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 keys knocked down. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, 3 keys. And then I can do this in B flat next, and start the same process. Let me see this one. All right, see the finger drop right to it. The -7. Let's do that again. Let me see. What was that? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Let's see. This one, okay, major. So my bad. Second Virgin, which was B flat. I just went to root. Y'all probably noticed I went to root. Because you know you can go back to root, right? I just went to the first inversion, but you know you could change the position, whether you want to go root, first version, or the second version. I just kind of chose this particular route for the moment. B flat. Oh, change key. So we're in B flat now, right? And I will practice this for a while until it resonated in my spirit. B flat, right? Now we're going to the F major, right? Root, first, second. Remember, I could change this inversions. I can go root, first inversion and go to second inversion. So always remember, you can do inversions, y'all. So it depends on which one you start with. If you start with the second inversion, then you end up going to root to F. So it just depends on what one you want to do. If I start B flat root, then I go to first inversion of the F major. Oh, and if I want to go to second inversion of the B flat, or root, or first inversion, you have choices. All right, so also I can use the secret sauce. That's all later. And then I went back to root. Now G flat -7, F -7, and then C. I'm in B flat, right? And that same B flat 7/9, right? B flat, add 2 now. Just adding a 2 to it now. F. I'm sorry. This time I'll take you to the second inversion. right? G minor 7, same thing. G flat minor 7, flat 5. So you know what I'm saying? Same thing. You heard me? All right. All right. Is this still recording, y'all? Hit me with the yes. Hit me with the no. Sometimes, let me go to YouTube. Let me go on over here to YouTube. This is your boy Andre. Sometimes I introduce myself, but for those who've been following me for a while, y'all know who I am. I am. But now, anybody new out there, my name is Andre Court. I'm this new cat on the block. You know, coming, bringing stuff to the table to help us new musicians or help new musicians or beginner musician. Meanwhile, while I'm talking, for those who are on, send me a yes if y'all can still hear me, if I'm still recording, or do I need to start another video? All right, hit me with a yes if you can still hear me. I should be able to see your response. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me out there? Yes or no? Let me know. Yes, you can still hear me, because I don't really want to start a whole nother video, but I'm just trying to help my beginner musicians out there, those who trying to learn, and then we're gonna get into later on some heat, you know, some real hot chords and and stuff like that. Well, I call them hot chords. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Hit me in the chat. Let me know yes. Raise your hand, or let me know yes, a thumbs up that y'all can still hear me. Victor, what's up? Victor from Italy, what's up? All right. Yeah, man. You know, some people don't know what to do when it comes to what they need to learn. If you don't explain it to them, how they gonna learn? I've been around from folk that be like, "Oh, you do this, you do this, you do this," and they ain't saying nothing. I remember being around a musician. He just, I'm like, bro, what you doing, right? And I was paying for lessons, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't do it no more, right? So people want to be explained to them on what's up, so that they can catch on to how to do what they need to do. If you don't explain it to folk, they ain't gonna learn. It's just like you going to school and you got a teacher just standing in the class, just standing there looking at you, you looking at him. He ain't teaching what you learned. You ain't learned nothing. So the teacher got to talk. All right. Play a G sus4 arpeggiated with a double F octave in the bass. And is it that G sus4 you said? No, that was this one. No. Hold on. Let me see. What chord did I play? Oh, this. There it is, right? Yes. Oh, you said a double F, right? How you do it? A double F? No, you mean a G, right? A G sus4. Play a G sus4 arpeggio with a double F in the bass. That don't work. In fact, actually, that's F sus2. So, let me see this. Let's do this. Let me see with the 9. Yeah, so let me see. G sus4. Let's go to G sus4. There it is. Okay, I see. All right, so hold on. So G sus4. G sus4 arpeggiated with a double F octave. I hope you mean this. Yes, that's an F6/9 chord, though. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Yes, so this is a F6/9 chord with the double F in the left hand in the bass line. That's nice. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm feeling that. But you know, also I doubled it up with that G2. At the end of the day, it's still a F69 chord, right? All right, thank you for bringing that up. So you have a G sus4 and double it up with the F octave. Even if you come up with it. So yes, this turns out to be a 6/9 chord. F6/9. Yeah. If you look at it, it's the F sus2 actually. But because here, this is a G sus4, and you put that F there, is a F6/9 chord coming from this angle. F6/9 chord, double up, or arpeggiating that, or whatever way you want to go. Kind of like a little worship thing. I think I do that all the time with the other keys. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 6/9 chord. You can do that in any key, actually, matter of fact. It depends on. Yeah, it's a 6/9 chord. Yeah, so with the double up, if you already know your I want to use the word power chord per se, you could do it that way too. The power chord. But like he said, double up the F, and that turns into a 6/9 chord, F6/9 chord. And you transpose that up. And you can do that in any key. Any key, pretty much, if you know the chord you're doing. E flat 6/9 chord. All right. So if I read that correctly, play a G sus4. Yep. And with a double F octave in the bass. Yes, sir. You can make a introduction Terminator theme. Oh, that's so Victor, man. Victor. Oh man, it's funny. All right. Yeah, cats out there be wanting you to teach them the pro level stuff, Oh, let me see. I forgot how you did it. Let's see. Let's go to let's see something. Hold on. Yeah, I know some of y'all be wanting to get with these advanced musicians and stuff, and want to play some of their stuff basically. And that's okay, but most people out there, a lot of musicians out there don't know what this is. And so if you don't explain it to them, they're gonna be lost. I've been lost for a long time, and I'm like, man, what is these dudes playing? Right? David Jackson. Not too many people know what this is. Maybe I should do a whole nother video on this. Let's see. that little. Is it F minor? I'm saying a lot of people don't know these chords. They're all simple stuff, you know. In the background, he's got the drum going, he's got a bass going, and some other instruments in the background. But a lot of people don't notice that it's actually, you know, minor move, add to the E diminished 7, F minor 9 11, E diminished 7, E flat diminished 7, B flat minor 9 11. A lot of cats don't know that. A lot of cats don't know that the moves are actually not as difficult or hard as it might appear. All right. So there's a lot of cats out there who don't know that. They don't know what the chords are, and they don't recognize how easy or how difficult this might be. So anyway, this is your Bo. Peace, love, and cornbread.